Are you looking to book a wedding venue for your wedding? Do you know what type of venue is ideal for you? Do you know what are the different criteria used to evaluate the venues? Do you know how they are priced? My name is Venugopal from WeddingOK.com, Bangalore's premier self-help wedding planning portal. Today I am here to help you pick the most ideal wedding venue for your wedding. First thing, you need to decide the type of venue that you want for your wedding. Broadly, there are two types: open venues, closed venues. Open venues could be your rooftops, gardens, or lawns. They are very beautiful to have a wedding in. You should also consider other things like the weather. If the weather is bad, then there's a problem. You might also end up spending a little more money to set up the place from scratch. So consider that. The other type of venues, which is closed venues, I'll classify them into two types: banquet halls or convention centers, or your traditional Kalyana Mandapas or chowdhuries. Banquet halls and convention centers are beautiful. They're ideally meant for social gatherings like corporate functions, meetings, birthday parties, weddings, but they're not very wedding ready. You might want to keep that in mind. On the other hand, Kalyana Mandapas or chowdhuries, these are specifically designed for social functions like weddings or naming ceremonies or upanayanams. So they have their advantages. I can't think of a disadvantage. The only thing is, if you're looking for a very different type of wedding, then it's a problem. Now, once you decide the type of venue, the next thing you need to do is decide what area or location you want the wedding to happen in. This is very important. The place has to be very comfortable for your guests to attend. It has to be accessible by public transport as well. The third thing is budget. You need to allocate a budget for the venues. Do not waste too much time going after venues that are beyond your budget. The fourth thing is the capacity. You need to identify the right size of hall that is good for the number of guests that you're planning to invite. It shouldn't be too big, which makes it look very empty, or it shouldn't be too small, putting strain on the guests and yourself. The fifth thing would be the availability. This is the most important thing. Once you've shortlisted some venues based on these criteria that I spoke about, the next thing you need to do is call them up and find out if they're available for your dates. You should at least have 2 to 3 options, date options, so you have that flexibility and you will end up getting the hall that you like the most. After doing all these things, after shortlisting, you need to visit these halls personally. Go there, picturize the wedding in that place. See if you're happy with it. If you're happy with the venue, move on to the next step, which is understanding the pricing. Now, this is a very tricky thing. They'll quote you something and they may not include, or they may not educate you on what are the other additional expenses that you may incur. So when you're asking about the costing, ask them what is included in the package and what you have to pay extra for. Most locations will charge you extra for the electricity that you consume on actuals and for the cooking gas that you might need. So understand the pricing structure. Once you know all these things, go ahead and book them. Do not delay, do not procrastinate this process of booking. I hope these tips help you pick the ideal location for your wedding. In our consecutive videos, we're going to talk about how to pick particular services like catering, like photography, like decoration. So subscribe to our channel and get notifications as and when we publish new videos. Until next time, goodbye.